Hey guys, how's everyone doing tonight? Thanks for joining us. I'm here with Carl, and we're just chit chatting in the background here a little bit, and just wanted to bring Boomer Squad NFT to the channel here. And I got it playing on my phone too. Hold on one second, echoing. And yeah, I wanted to bring Boomer Squad. I ran across them just recently, and really cool NFT project. So I wanted to get them on the channel and just give them some more exposure and visit about what all they got going on and some things in the future and stuff. So here we are, man. So how's it
Oh,
going, Carl? How you doing, man?
pretty good. Thanks for having me again. Looking
Yeah,
forward to this.
absolutely, man. Yep. Yeah, I'll just start out, just tell a little bit about yourself, man. Like what got you into crypto and kind of what led up to, jumping into doing Boomer Squad.
Sure. So I got into crypto around 2017. One of the guys in the project, Dawson, was in before us and kept telling us like every day, guys, you got to look at crypto. You got to look at crypto. I think I at one point had the opportunity to buy it when it was like really cheap, like in the couple dollar range, to buy some like Captain America statue because that's all the payment the artist was taking, and I was like, "Ah, this is too complicated. I'll forget that." So it was a
Right.
pretty big miss then. But I don't know, got into it then just as an investor. We always liked playing with new stuff, so we were big into like the BNB Trust Wallet when that came out and playing in the DeFi space there, like the Goose Finance and
Sure.
Viking Finance and all those other things, and then stepped away for a little bit once the market turned and everything went the other direction.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
that's one of those things where, this time around, people actually, by the way, like keep asking, like, how you doing? I don't even mind it anymore because I'm used to it. Second time through, right? First time through, I left. So I was like, this just hurts too hard.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah, that's
but
what
then got
everybody
back.
says. That first time you go through it is like super. It's the hardest part for sure. Then the next time it's like, well, I already been through this. I already know what's going on pretty much.
Yeah, to me, I'm just stacking Crow or stacking ETH or whatever. That's all I really care about
Same,
at this point. Right.
same. Yep, same here, man.
So, got back in like 2020 again, just like getting back into investing, and then found NFTs back in November. Well, we had known about NFTs, especially some people on the team, like back in the CryptoKitty stages, but really, like the
Yeah,
whole group of us got like really heavy in NFTs back in November, October timeframe, and just started investing. And I don't know, we had always talked about doing a project because most of the team has been friends for a super long time, and just by being in them, seeing how other projects operate, coming up with our own ideas, and I don't know, we just decided at one point we were just bored enough, I guess, and in Discord, like back in December, like let's actually just do this finally. Like let's actually put this together and go do it.
that's
So
awesome.
that's really how it started.
That's cool, man. Very cool. Yep, that's awesome. Yeah, I did stock trading for a few years, and then I got into crypto about a year and a half ago, and then really NFTs are pretty new. I mean, I've bought a few through the past, not really knowing completely what NFTs can actually do, and the utilities that they can have. And even today, I think a lot of us or all of us don't even really realize the potential that NFTs can have in the space, man. Like we're just like on the tip of the iceberg. You know what I mean?
It's pretty wild. I mean, my first exposure again was CryptoKitties, which I thought was ridiculous back then. I didn't buy any,
Yeah,
and then we kind of looked at them again from like an art perspective, like back in the early 2021 before they really took off, and I understood it a little bit. Like my head can kind of wrap my head around the concept of how people can find value in them, but it wasn't until you started getting into them, and then again, like you said, you start realizing that really there's no like cap on what they obviously there's certain things they can't do or certain
sure.
things that they're not a good solution for, but really when you start seeing what other projects are doing and start looking at what people are doing with them, you're like, okay, I could see how this is more fun, and it's a little bit more like a more digestible version of crypto in a sense as well, right? You're looking at that JPEG or that part of the NFT is obviously a super important part of it, and that's some projects main focus, and others it's just kind of the meme portion or whatever, but it kind of
Yeah,
simplifies it down a little bit too, and people are like, oh, what's utility? And obviously crypto has the same kind of inlays of it in that kind of concept, but it's a unique thing and it's growing super fast. I think the
dude,
thing
real
that I'm super
fast.
about it, yeah, I'm most excited about, like, you know, so little people have gotten into the space. So how many other things are going to come up? People ideas are going to come up with over the course of the next couple months, years, whatever. So that's to me the most exciting part.
Yep. Things that when they come up with it's gonna be like, dude, why didn't we think of that? You know what I mean? Like just stuff that nobody's doing yet. Just gonna holler at a couple people in the chat here real quick. John Wick, thanks for joining me again, man. John's always in the chat here. Steve the Canadian, he said, make sure you smash the like button on the way in, guys. Yeah, please do smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm pushing towards my 1,000 subscribers, and it's been moving pretty fast. So I'd appreciate like 720, 721, somewhere around there. So I'm way ahead for a shorter amount of time as I've been doing it. Like I was thinking maybe I'd hit 500 by like end of May or mid June, and it's like exploding, man. It's crazy. I'm super grateful for it. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. The more I'm getting involved, the more people, other projects I'm meeting and building friendships, really. You know what I mean? It's just building a bigger community. It's awesome, man. We got some Boomer fans in here. Cop2, got Cop2. How's it going? Andres, Lemus, LFG, let's effing go, man. Jono FOMO, how's it going, man? Cop2 changed his picture. The first picture of Cop2, it was red, and I was like, wait, that's the same dude. That's funny. Kanan Thomas, how's it going, man? Aldo Rain in the house. How's it going, brother? Let's see who else we got here. Oh, I'm a little bit behind here. Not too bad, man. Sometimes I get so far behind on chats. It's ridiculous. Max is back in the house. How's it going, Max? I appreciate you being here, man. Just Jerry Jelly. How's it going? Hello, Boomers. Anthony, how's it going? Yeah, Martin Martinez said, let's crow, Boomer, let's crow. Heck yeah, man. I'm all about some crow. Anything crow related, I'm stoked about it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I guess we'll jump into it, and kind of if you want to just give kind of like a brief overview, we can dig deeper into it, but just kind of a brief overview of the Boomer Squad NFTs. I can pull the website open. I've got everything opened up here, and kind of what the idea is behind it, and just whatever you want to talk about it, man.
Yeah, no, it's essentially it's a project where we're always promising to reflect back the revenue that we're going to build on future things back to our holders in two main forms. One's through verified distribution, which is direct. There's H. You've had the page open for a while. You just leaked the secret, which is awesome. But now people are going to go, well, they know about this one, but there'll be more later. Anyway, sorry, sidetracked. Yeah, so we'll have projects that we're going to be basically building an ecosystem of projects, experiences, events, whatever the case may be. And as we drop them, we'll always reflect back onto our initial Gen 0 holders, which is our Boomers. And so we do that through two ways. One is through our DAO, and then the others through verified distribution. So a lot of projects will give revenue reflection back to their holders through like staking or putting liquidity into a pool and kind of dispersing a secondary coin, something like that. For us, what we do is we'll have a pay splitter contract that will allow each Boomer a certain share or 1/8,008th of a share of that revenue that gets put into that contract. So every time we plug something in that generates revenue, you get to connect to it. As long as that Boomer's in your wallet, you'll be able to kind of withdraw your portion.
Gotcha. So will you just go to the website basically and just connect your wallet? That way it's verifying what you got, and then you can collect based off of that.
Yep.
Cool. Yep. Awesome, man. Very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Super cool. And they're awesome looking. And guys, for those that may not know much about the Boomer NFTs, they did completely mint out a few days ago. They had a wild ramp up there for a day or two, man, where it just exploded. I guess the news spread and these things minted out quick. I grabbed one right after I found out about them. I was like, I'm gonna grab some more the next morning or next afternoon, something like that. I was busy, and I jumped back on, and they were gone, completely gone.
We had like I was saying earlier, we had a pretty steady mint. Like since obviously you have that initial rush from like our whitelist sale, and then we went public. And then we were doing like 200 to 300 a day, like every day. Not like there was maybe like one day in particular that was like below 200, but like every day was no more, no less than 300.
That's solid. That's
super 200, solid. And then that last like weekend, it just started picking up. We had a really awesome space with Psychedelics Anonymous, which is Ethereum project over there, an Ethereum NFT project, and that
Yeah,
went
yeah.
pretty well. We just
Yep,
you
I've
know it's
heard
like
of that.
Psychedelics.
Yep. Yeah, it's a big project. They've got a big community too.
Yep. And then
That's
it was
cool.
like, I don't know, it just went crazy. And then that last morning, we were expecting to mint out after we kind of picked up pace like Monday morning, maybe Monday afternoon. And then on Sunday when I woke up, I was like had, 50 Discord pings, and someone was like, "Hey, this is minting out like in the next 5 minutes. You got to get online." I was like,
Dang.
"Shoot!" So it went pretty quick. It's wild.
That's crazy, man. Yep. Yeah, I love to see it, man. I was telling you before we started, just being newer in NFTs, and I've got a special spot for Cronos, and seeing projects like y'all like succeed like this in the Cronos space is awesome, man. It's just that much more bullish for the future of Cronos, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean we love Cronos. I mean when we decided to put the project together, we didn't even know where we were going to start. Obviously, we had invested a ton in Ethereum. We had some Cronos investments, especially like on the CDC side,
Sure.
the main net app or network. But the reason we picked it was because and I've said this a lot in spaces over the last few months of this, like the amount of people that are into NFTs is still very small relative to the people that are in crypto, and the amount of people that are in crypto is still relatively small to the people that are in like the world or population that's messing with any type of investment, right? So
Yep.
what CDC is doing with their advertising and their kind of ease of onboarding and all that, we wanted to be here because we'll have that kind of closer direct access to all those people that crypto.com onboards. If they decide to go into DeFi, then their most likely logical first step will be towards Cronos. So we feel like it's a good spot, and now
Absolutely.
It's about building the project and helping find, our next goal is obviously as we go down a roadmap, not only that, but is connecting with all the people that are already convinced on NFTs, but maybe they haven't been convinced on DeFi. So they're still on like crypto.com with like the Loaded Lions or Alpha Bots of those guys.
Sure.
Now it's about connecting with them and saying like, hey, there's other cool stuff over here too. You don't have to be tied into the crypto.com, website NFT stuff.
That makes sense, man. Absolutely. That's cool. Yeah, I think I seen something the other day. I was reading an article. I believe, I think that's correct. There's now over like 50 million users through crypto.com. I was like, holy hell, man. That's insane. That's insane. And their marketing their marketing is like second to none, man. Like it's destined to succeed. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's really awesome.
I think the thing for us again is like there's going to be people that will never come DeFi. Like they'll be too afraid.
Oh yeah,
it's too complicated, right? But at least we want to be there to help connect to those that are willing to go, or potentially that need to learn about it, right? That's the other part of it. So that's why we feel super hyped up about Cronos for sure.
I'm sure, man. Yeah, I am too, for sure, man. I was gonna shout out a couple more people here. We got Felipe in here. Boom, boom. How's it going, Felipe? Got 21 million in the house. How's it going, brother? I see you on Twitter, just running your butt off, man. You're always somewhere on Twitter, man. Always. I see you. No matter what time I go on there, I swear to God, he's on Twitter, man, doing something. So hustling, bro. Awesome. Hustling. Voodoo Noir, good vibes. Andres Francisco. See here, scroll down just a little bit. DNA Dimensions, how's it going, DNA? Hope you're doing well, man. Aviator, Anthony, how's it going, guys? I see H's in the chat, so I'm like, there's something to that. Obviously, there's obviously something to that. And guys, I'm sorry if I skip over any of y'all's chats. I am behind just a hair, so I'm not purposely gonna try and get not read somebody's comment or whatnot. So Crypto Knight. Noxus, how's it going? Good day, boomers. Monsieur, I appreciate y'all being here. If you guys get a chance, just make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you don't mind. I would definitely appreciate it, and get me that much closer to the 1,000 subs. I'm pushing for it. So so this is like, obviously this is the first generation, the Gen 0, I guess you call this collection. So they're available like to buy them. Obviously they minted out, but you can buy them on a secondary market, and they're on which platform are they on?
So right now they're listed on Abisu's Bay, and there is, I think, like one or two listed over on Cronos as well. Those are the two like functioning marketplaces on the network.
Gotcha.
We're not like, and I think, for us, we had initially decided we were going to run our own marketplace. That was going to be the play, but then we decided we'd rather get the visibility of being on volume sold charts and things like that. Because again, as people find Cronos, we want them to find our project, and the biggest the biggest thing is to be on those. If you go to collections on a Beast Bay, for example, you'll see all the projects that have been there.
Exactly.
Most of the time you'll filter by volume, and that's our goal, is to kind of climb up there so that when people find Cronos, we're not always going to be live on Spaces, or they're not going to see our Twitter. So that's another just mechanism for people to kind of find the project.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yep. Good exposure being on them for sure. Definitely. So actually I said, which one are you on? And I've actually got a tab pulled up, and I pulled it open earlier because I was looking at the floor price on them on Abisu's Bay, and it looks like they're at 609. 609 is the floor right now. So they're going up, like they're creeping up, because I was watching them last night and they were still in the fives. So they're moving up, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, we kind of float. I mean, we've only been obviously selling for a couple of days, but we're floating between like the 580, 550 to like the 630, 650 range.
Yeah.
So within that, we've been in there. So
that's awesome, man. And this is just the beginning.
I know.
Just
well,
the beginning.
And the thing is too, is like we're trying really hard to not. Obviously, our holders are going to care about floor price and things like that, especially if you're trying to sell. But our vision here, the same reason why I didn't care that we were minting out for 20 days, like. This thing is going to go up and down. We're going to have snapshots that's going to cause the floor to come down. We're going to have big holders that are going to offload NFTs over the course of time. Like, there's going to be things that happen to the floor, but for us, we're just going to keep kind of delivering whatever we promise and try not to look at this as much as possible.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Just focus on the plan more than the price. Yeah. That's what you got to do. So I know you said, y'all are giving back to the holders, there'll be, we'll be able to collect on, in the future on everything. What other utilities do you have like that are live now or that are coming in the future maybe?
So, yep. So it's all about, so that's like the main, that's like the main core utility, right? It's just this foundational play. It's all about building layers. So like
exactly.
Chow Time is a game that we're going to launch in the next couple of weeks.
That was going to be one of my next questions, because that's the only thing I haven't checked into is the Chow Time. I actually got the tab pulled open up there, so I'm glad you brought that up.
But like, so some might say like a utility is so for Chow Time, when it goes live, each boomer is going to get 50 Crow worth of game tokens for free. So that's not something we're calling like a utility to the boomers squad NFTs, right? Because it's like a one-time thing. But that kind of concept is laid through all of our stuff. We'll be doing that type of airdrops or free collections and things like that for the Gen Zeros.
Gotcha. Okay. So the Chow Time, what's that all consist of? It says marketplace game. So what's all going to go on with that?
If you scroll down a little bit here, there'll be like a little infograph. So essentially you can leave it right there.
Okay, right there. Okay.
No worries. So there's 5 types of. It's a marketplace arbitrage game. So the concept is about kind of taking a bunch of puzzle pieces, if you want to, or certain tokens, and combining them together in a strategic way. So it's not like a Skyrim. It's not some platform game. It's just a pure game theory game. And the way it works is there's 5 types of ingredients. There's proteins, vegetables, drinks, desserts, and plates, which, by the way, this is much easier to do when I have this in front of me as opposed to memory, which I do like all the time.
Man. You're good.
But and then within those ingredient types, there's or within those categories, there's multiple ingredients. So for protein, for example, there's chicken, steak, tofu, and fish. And so each one of those ingredients carries a different value for the entire course of the game that changes. So like steak might start off like really high. So each token's 10 Crow. So the steak turn-in might be worth like 25 to start. And then by the end of the game, it might be worth like 7 Crow, for example. Carrots will start really low and go up. Some ingredients will stay flat. Some will be like really heavily loaded at the end. Some will kind of go up and down. The point is that each ingredient is going to change, and it's all based off of how long the game is played, which is 30 days. Or sorry, the progression of the value tables is based off how many has been turned in. So at the end of 30 days, they're useless. So there's going to be like games of chicken forming. Like, let's say carrots are super, but the best example is ice cream that we flashed at Discord the other day. Where like the last 10% of the supply of ice cream is worth like 50 crow or 70 crow each to turn in or something. And so like everyone who's got ice cream is going to be probably sitting on it, waiting for other people to turn it in. It's kind of like a game of chicken, like who's going to turn that in or who's going to.
Gotcha. Okay,
That's
cool, man. That's cool. So, and that's going to go live next few weeks or so, somewhere around there.
Yep. So we're going to take a snapshot here soon. The team's currently in the middle of putting the UI together because the contract's pretty close to being ready to like unit. Well, they've been unit testing the contract, but we're kind of getting close to like trying to play it in our test environment. So
sure,
we got to get the UI done first because it doesn't function without it on the website. Then once that's complete, then we'll be able to kind of play around and see. So we'll snapshot here soon. Every boomer gets 5 tokens for free to play, which are 10 crow each. And then the rest of the supply will be minted for anybody, whoever wants to mint as many tokens as they want. And it's a zero-sum game. So Boomer Squad is, if everybody plays perfectly, there's nothing left over. We're not taking any revenue from the game. It's just kind of more of like an experience and a fun thing. But there'll be winners and losers within the game itself.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. And I was just reading right at the end here. So everyone who turns in a meal is entered in the 5,000 crow Chow Time grand raffle. That's cool. That's awesome.
And then we'll have so we'll have these little raffle things tied in as well. And so like we'll have that one, which is any wallet that turns into a meal, like you said, gets a raffle entered into a raffle. And then we'll have certain categories that if you're a top 3 person that turned in carrots, for example, then we'll have prizes tied to the top 3 carrot people in the game.
Okay.
So it's a different kind of chase item in there. And then I think there's either 1 or 2 that are secret. So people don't know if they're kind of ticking the box towards that secret achievement to that like grand prize for that particular category as well. There'll be like hints and stuff at it, and so if people figure it out, they'll.
So it's like super interactive. It's going to keep the community like super interactive with the game and stuff. That's awesome, man. Very cool. It's different. I mean, I haven't seen anything, in the space like this. It's definitely a different concept. It's really cool, man.
Yeah, and it's the way we see it is like again, it's not some like super crazy like thing that everybody's gonna go. I think everyone will have fun. If people want to run it back, we can, but that's like a one-time event that we'll do.
Sure.
Everyone gets to play it and see how they can interact differently with things, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So that's kind of how we see the project, just kind of building that experience in.
That's cool, man. And the website's badass too, man. The website looks super cool. NFT websites are so much better than crypto project. You know what I mean? They really are. But this one's super cool, man. I mean, guys, I was looking at this the other day. You use a magnifying glass to read stuff about the project and everything. It's really cool. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, the guy who built it loves hearing that because he worked super hard on it and had to listen to us like basically complain to him all the time about all the little details that were wrong or misaligned. Yeah. The colors were bad. Like I don't know if you can't even really tell, but like there's like a texture on all of the gray on like the gray borders and stuff. Like we spent probably like an hour going through like, hey, does this like paper texture work or this that like, and he's just like, you guys are driving me crazy with this stuff.
He's probably glad when it got finished up. Yeah. Now he can sit back and enjoy it though, because it looks awesome, man. It really does. He did unbelievable work on it. It's really cool.
Thank you. He'll watch. He's probably watching now, and he says thank you. I'm sure because he loves hearing about it.
Awesome good deal. Yeah, definitely. It's cool, man. I never did web design. I did graphic design for years. I used to own a vehicle wrap shop doing vehicle wrap signs, all that stuff, and self-taught on Photoshop and stuff. I never did web design or anything, but I definitely got a special spot for like cool graphic design and stuff. So I like seeing it, man.
Yeah, let's see here. He built it on React, and he's building the UI, which is going to look awesome. I've already seen some sneak peeks, and that'll be on the website too. Yeah,
very cool. That's awesome, man. Very cool. Just checking through some of the chats here. Andre said, "I minted 30. Wish I minted more." Damn, that's crazy, man. I wish I had 30 of them. That's freaking awesome, man. Capture, yes, please smash the like button, subscribe, make sure to check out TX Tornado on Twitter. Yeah, y'all check me out on Twitter, add me on Twitter, and we'll make this community even bigger. get this Cronos community huge. We all have each other's backs, man. That's what it's all about. Let's see
I'll
here.
put your
Chaka
Twitter
Crypto.
up too in our Discord. Sorry, I didn't cut you off.
Oh yeah, cool. Thank you, man. Chaka Crypto, whoa, Boomer Squad in the house. He's another huge Kronos fan. He's got a new YouTube channel he just started, but he's been in my chats for a long time, and everybody else that I've been in for a long time, and we talk frequently about Kronos stuff, and we've discussed the Boomer Squad and all that here recently. So definitely another big supporter of Boomer Squad. Minted 30, trying to get another 10 set. God, that's crazy. Y'all aren't playing Noxus.
There's a lot of people who, and for sure, like our distribution of holders, and like we have a lot of big whales in the project, and there's people that like from day one would say like, hey, I'm minting 10 a day until this sells out. So like that was
God
like the logic. Some people are like, yeah, okay, and because we did like reveals and things like that, so they would mint like 5, 10, whatever, and then we do a reveal, and they're like hunting a specific trait, so they'll go mint more. So the people that had been minting from the start, like at the beginning, just kept minting, and then obviously then it went off. But there's like one particular whale in the project who found us like the Friday before we minted out, and like within like an hour had minted like 100. It was ridiculous.
My God, man. Dude, yeah, y'all are doing something right, man. Because I mean, from what I see in the NFT space, I mean, like 95% of the NFT projects don't go anywhere. They just don't. Whatever the reason may be behind it.
It's not talking
bad about projects, but it's dude. I mean, just look at even the website. I mean, God, it must have took forever to get it built. You know what I mean? And then everything that you guys are doing, and then you got the interactive game you're doing and stuff. That's insane. And I'm sure there's a ton more stuff behind the scenes that probably aren't even talked about yet. Glory Road, he said, he or she said, reason to buy today. Why should he buy today? What would be your response to that?
Sure. We'll be snapshotting soon for Chow Time. So for every boomer you get your 50 crow worth of free Chow Time tokens, and that game will start soon. And I think there's some good ones out there towards the bottom of the floor, because people are trying to get their, like, the market's still kind of settling. We're floating between like a plus minus 15 unique wallets every day. So people are still kind of getting in, getting out. It's kind of still fluctuating a little bit before it's settled. So.
Sure. Yep. Exactly. That's a solid reason to get one today. It's a solid reason to get one today for sure. There we go. I had to update the profile pic as well. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to change my profile pic. I didn't change it yet. I had a different one on there for a minute, but I'm going to put mine on Twitter tonight too.
Nice.
21 million. Let's go. What's up, brother? All Boomer Squad welcome. Absolutely. Boomer Squad's always welcome here, man. I try and do a couple of Chrono streams every week, just covering like all Chrono stuff, new projects, or just latest news and stuff. So Boomer Squad is definitely welcome in not just Chronos chats, but any of the streams, man. But y'all all come hang out whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, I've ever since you said that you'd be looking at us, and then I've popped into your streams here and there. It's one of those things where like I get 5 minutes a day to do something else other than.
Oh, I'm sure, man.
There's Alpha who runs the jungle, who's by the way a good listen to. So 21 host spaces, Alpha. Okay. I'm assuming that's the right Alpha, because it could be a little a fake, but I'm assuming it's the right one. But he hosts the jungle every week as well, every day. So there's good Twitter spaces. So like if anybody who's looking back, like you want to learn about Cronos and the NFTs and the space, and kind of like what CrowFam is and how the community is built and who does what, like Twitter spaces is typically where most of the information is held, and like both Alpha 21, and there's a bunch of other obviously people that host pretty regular spaces. So
yep, absolutely. I'm going to get more involved in them. I was talking earlier today about that too, because I haven't hosted Twitter spaces yet, and I keep getting projects and just in devs and stuff saying, dude, you should host Twitter spaces. So I'm going to start getting more involved and like getting 21 spaces or Alpha spaces for Cronos and all that. And then I'd like to eventually get to that point where I'm hosting some spaces too, man. Because there's a ton of information on Twitter, man. Like there really is. Those Twitter spaces are awesome.
Yeah, and the wonderful thing with most of them now, except for our AMAs that we're starting to run, I'm trying to run them like more structured and quick because I don't have like no one got time for like 73-hour AMAs every day.
Right.
But like most of the spaces that are existing and going on every day, like you can easily just pop up and chat and say hi and
Yeah, yeah,
either
for sure.
show your stuff or just hang out with the guys. But
Absolutely,
yeah,
man. Yeah, I'll definitely do it. Let's see here. Crypto Cooler said they're a little late. It's all good, man. Better late than never. Chaka, I picked up my 10th the other day. I'll see you guys in the penthouse. Chaka got 10 of them. There you go, Chaka.
nice.
You told me you were fixing to get 10 of them. That's awesome, man. 21 million said, "What's good, my bro? Being late is a boomer trait." That's funny. That's hilarious. So I know, just kind of skipping around here a little bit, but I was in that space where you were talking the other day and kind of mentioning, kind of the new thing that y'all got working, with the radio deal. So I figured I'd jump into that for a minute, man, kind of chit chat about that a little bit.
Sure.
Cause that is that's a great idea, man. It really is.
So this is so I also saw Ramen Cash flash in here too. So he's another great host. He hosts the Crouch Out Sunday. I'd be remiss to not mention it.
Oh, nice. Ramen
But yeah,
Cash. Thanks for being here, man.
the I guess the radio idea is not like this new innovative thing. First of all, I think
Yeah.
it's been done, but I think the biggest thing again is like, and I've been saying this for a while to my team. They're sick of hearing it. I'm sure now people are going to get sick of hearing me saying it in spaces and stuff. But like, we have all these projects that are like fighting over this super small amount of people, and instead of like working together to kind of reach other people that need to learn about Kronos, even just forget the 95+% or even whatever the actual number is these days. I don't even know. But the majority of the world that doesn't believe in NFTs, it's and even maybe forget the CDC mainnet people that don't believe in and getting into the DeFi side, connecting with like ETH and Solana, HBAR, all those other communities, and showing them what we have over here. That's where our focus should be. It shouldn't be about like, I'm going to fight you over the same 50 people with 17 different projects. We should be all
100%.
working together to like say, hey guys, look at what's going on over here. Let's make each other better. So it's kind of like the start, and 21 million is joining us to kind of go down that path and start paving the way. And I think the wonderful thing about it is like 21 will be able to kind of host his spaces, and it's not going to live and die based off of the success of Boomer Radio, right? That'll just be something that kind of goes, and then we'll work with other people, other projects, other platforms to kind of work together on building something bigger than Boomer Radio to, again, have a place where like someone's like, oh, what the hell's Cronos? And we can point them to this place where it's like all these different pieces of content, because Twitter's a pretty intimidating thing for people, especially spaces.
Oh,
like
100%. Yeah, when I first got on there and like Twitter Spaces and stuff, I was like, dude, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if you get in a shitty Twitter space, where everybody's, just bashing and stuff. It's like, dude, I don't have time for this shit, man. You know what I mean? Just putting it bluntly, but
yeah.
And that's exactly right. I mean, we can all come together, and it's cool because I've heard you mention it, working with other projects and stuff. I mean, that's what it's about, man. Like if we want to make mass adoption for Cronos or for crypto, like we've all got to, have a good head on our shoulders and like help each other, man, be positive in the space and make people want to come into this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's like, the best thing, it's like, what a lot of people would call like the spicy spaces or the, the heated spaces, like those are needed at times, like when,
for sure.
depending
Yeah.
on the situation. But like, imagine if you're the first time you're getting into Twitter and you're like, I'm going to learn about Cronos. You pop into one of those spaces and it's a bunch of, yelling, screaming, accusing of people get like, it's a very quick turn off, especially for a space that people are already afraid to get into.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
having the right platform of like, okay, here's a library of places that has different types of media or information I can learn about Cronos from the projects that are working together on it. And again, it's just more of like a nice foot in the door for them. And it's just like, take the YouTube. I like this actually, even this part better than the Twitter spaces, because like we'll go on a Twitter space and unless somebody comes up, raises their hand or interrupts people, starts talking, you can't interact with the majority. But here, like there's a chat rolling and I can somebody can say hi real quick and not stop the whole show or talk for 30 seconds. Like, it's just a much cleaner way to have somebody just a wave or ask a quick question and not feel
Oh yeah,
intimidated to do that. So
100%. Yep. Yeah. There's benefits to both. There's definitely benefits to both. But yeah, that's and other people that I've had come into live streams have said the same thing, that haven't done live streams before. They're like, dude, this is just, it's nice and easy. And like you said, you can read everything and kind of keep up with people and stuff, and it's not intimidating at all. Guys, I'm behind on the chat. I apologize if I'm skipping over stuff here. Everybody's going crazy. Let's see, Matt Man, Beer Man, Penthouse Gang. So what is it? You got to have 10. You have to have 10 of them to get a penthouse or something like that, or what's the deal behind
sure.
that?
So we'll have the boom rooms. We'll have boom rooms.
37. Sorry.
It's all good. Yeah, there's the others. Yeah. Anyways, there's the boom rooms will drop. So we'll take a snapshot during Chow Time. So sometime during Chow Time, while it's being played, we'll snapshot everybody's wallet to get a boomer count.
Okay.
And depending on the amount of boomers you have, you'll be airdropped a particular type of room. That'll be our main source of distribution for our scratch token, which is our utility token.
Okay.
The main reason they're saying Penthouse Gang and all this, that's like the the goal that everyone's striving for 10 is, if you have 10, that's the threshold you need to be airdropped the free penthouse, which is
Gotcha.
After we airdrop all the rooms, we'll have the remaining supply mintable, and penthouses have a less than 2% chance to be minted from the remaining supply. So it's obviously like the best room available, and there's other types of room sizes and stuff. But if you want that like guaranteed best item for the scratch distribution, 10's like the
10.
threshold that you have to
Gotcha.
do.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Very cool. Dude, I wish I'd well, it's not too late. The price still isn't bad. So I'm going to pick up some more here probably tonight, but I wish I'd knew about y'all way earlier, but it's all good. I mean, it's still for the potential that you guys have and everything. I mean, the floor price is not bad at all still. 'Cause I mean, you see what some other projects can do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's which is great for people to get in, and this is the other thing that I think people forget when it comes to like how many boomers people are able to kind of scoop up, is we launched our project probably at the worst possible imaginable time. Like we launched like it was like 2 days after CDC cut their card staking. So everyone's leaving Cronos because they're upset with CDC. And then the market went completely red, like right when we went public. So our boomers, which were priced at like $170 like USD at the time, we were minting for like $70 after Crow went to 19 cents or whatever, it kind of settled that. So it's really, somebody who has like 100 boomers only paid whatever that is, like $7-8 grand for those. Nothing.
Yeah, dude, man, they're gonna make a killing. They're gonna make a killing. That's crazy. That's all. It's exciting, man. It's super exciting. Let's see here. I'm gonna look at a couple more chats here, and again, I apologize for anybody I've skipped over. We got old Mike Oxlong in the house. How's it going, buddy? He's a regular. How's it going, man? What's good? NATO Nation, Boomer Bangers. Heck yeah, man. What's up, Boomers? John Waite. Let's see here. Just kind of skipping down through some of this. Voodoo Noir. Justin Moore. What did I miss? You missed everything, man. You got to go back and rewatch it. You got to go back and rewatch it now. Chuck, what'd you say here? I see that boomers can be staked on Bach Finance soon. Oh, yeah. That was one of the questions that I was going to get to. Thanks for reminding me, Chaka. If we stake our boomers, will we still be eligible for the airdrops?
So what'll happen with airdrops, so there's 2 separate components here. So if you choose to stake on Bach, which again, they're your NFTs, you do what you want with them, your choice. So if you choose to stake your NFTs on Bach, the verified distribution part of the boomers, which is the collection of Crow, is tied to your boomer ID. So until you go actively interact with our contract with that boomer in your wallet, your Crow will be available for you to withdraw whenever you want. So in the terms of staking, obviously, since when you stake something, it leaves your wallet, then you can't go collect, but it'll be waiting for you when you come out if you choose to go that route. When we take snapshots or we do airdrops, though, if it's sitting in a staking pool, then it'll try to send to that contract ID, and it's basically like a black hole, just goes away. It doesn't count.
So you're not going to get those airdrops and stuff. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Do you know what kind of percentage APY or APR is going to be on Bach Finance for staking them?
I do not.
I
Which I'm
figured
sure.
I figured you probably wouldn't, because they just got that V2 going the other day. So I know they're still kind of onboarding everything. So I was just
Yeah, I think
curious.
the biggest thing, for us, for the boomers, and this is like the our concept with behind it was like we had, it's even like our life paper, like no staking is required for the boomers, because we're big believers in like owning your stuff, right? Like we don't
Oh,
want,
for sure. Yeah.
like I don't like typically staking things unless it's courtesy with like a trusted, a trusted source or things like that. Which again, I don't know anything enough about Bach to say whether or not, the staking pools is lucrative or what the APYs are or anything like
Sure,
that. But
sure.
so yeah, what I would say, if you are interested in staking a boomer through Bach Finance, by all means, again, it's your choice to do so, and just go
Yeah.
kind of talk with those guys, and they can fill you in on the info.
Gotcha. I think, in my opinion, this is just me. I mean, not financial advice to anybody else, but I probably won't stake it just because I don't want to miss out on any airdrops and stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I definitely think I'll not stake it on there. I do have some other NFTs that are staked on there, or that a couple that will be, but they're not going to be getting airdrops or anything. So it's a
Right.
little different. Aviators in the house. NATO, how's it going? And we picked my name because literally my channel's been going for like less than 2 months, maybe 6 weeks. And one of my friends from another channel came in last night, and he's like, "What's going on, NATO Nation?" I was like, "Bro, that's it. That's the name. That's our community name. Texas
Yeah.
Tornado, NATO Nation." So everybody that's here, welcome to the NATO Nation. You're now part of the NATO Nation. And I'm also known by Texas Crow NATO, because everybody
Okay.
knows I love crows. So when I do my crow streams, I usually put my name on there as Texas Crow NATO.
Fair enough. Yeah, we actually, it was funny. I mean, it's not funny, but we had like tornado wars and stuff up here, and I was like, it's kind of weird and awkward that we're having tornadoes going on. I'm going to be on tornadoes or Texas tornadoes.
Oh yeah, where are you
YouTube stream,
where are you located at?
Chicago. If you can't
That's
tell
what I
by my
figured.
over poster board material of
Oh yeah,
Chicago material.
yep.
Yeah.
I figured you were, but you never know, man. You never know.
Fair enough.
I've got family in Wisconsin, so just north of you, man. It's beautiful up there this time of year, man. It's super nice up there. Super nice.
My wife probably will tell me she told me so, but like I either have way too nice clothes for like work or like Chicago sports stuff to wear. So like this is what you get. Like
That's
I'm not
hilarious.
coming on here with like a button up or anything, but
yeah, come on with a suit on.
yeah.
No, it's all good, man. Yeah, that did you say there's bad weather coming through there?
There was earlier. I think it's kind of calmed down now. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I'm in
Yeah,
my office is in my basement, so like it's nice because it's tucked in the farthest corner of the house underneath the kitchen. So when
so
I'm
you even hear
screaming or
nothing.
yelling on my phone, my family can sleep nice and quietly. Loud down here.
That's hilarious. Let's see, Mad Cat. Great to see the project live on YouTube. Yeah, Mad Cat, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I mean, this is just the first time. I mean, like I said, y'all are welcome on whenever, man. And we'll definitely, I definitely want to have y'all come back on to do updates and
Sure.
stuff. You know what I mean? And jump in. I know, like you said, you don't have a lot of time, but if we're doing streams or Chrono stream or something, you're welcome to just hop on just for a few minutes, even just to say hey to everybody or give an update or
Awesome.
anything. Dude, I'm
Yeah,
so far behind in chat. Oh my God.
I know they're going wild there. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the type of stuff that like you don't get on a Twitter space, which again, Twitter spaces are awesome, but like this is the type of thing that we need to be doing more of, this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
they're all interacting with each other while I'm just rambling while they've heard all this shit like 100 times already. So
yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. But dude, they're holding strong though. We got over 50 people watching right now. It's awesome, man.
it's good.
It's awesome. I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, please. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to burn through some of this and get kind of caught up
Go
here a little
for it.
bit. I want to make sure everybody's good, not any questions. Bach will get all your airdrops and not give them to you. Yeah, that's probably what would happen. You're probably not lying about that. They may get the airdrops. That I didn't think about that, but that's very possible. No, chocolate nut steak. I agree. Twitter Spaces get too dominant from a few speakers, and the entire group can't participate. Yeah, it can get that way. I've been in some that gets that way, but then I've also been in some like the one I was in with you the other day, briefly, and that was perfect. I mean, everybody had an opportunity to talk, and it was nice.
I think it's just intimidating for people is more than what it is. Because those guys that host those spaces will tell you that anybody's more than welcome to come up and talk and ask questions, or even,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in spaces where people are like, how do I set up an address, like a wallet?
Yeah.
You know, like, and that conversation happens like in front of 70 people that are like, this guy doesn't know how to set. But again, this part of the boomer thing is like, not everybody knows how to do this stuff.
Nope.
Nobody knows how to do this stuff. You got to learn how to do it. So, but that's what I'm saying is like those spaces are seemingly intimidating, but they'll help you if you ask. For sure.
That's how I run my channel too. Like when I'm doing Cronos streams and stuff, I'll get people that come in that have no idea about Cronos or how do they've never heard of the DeFi wallet. And however many times I've got to go through it and explain stuff, I mean, that's what I'm here for, man. You know what I mean? Teach people, and you just have to have patience, and that's how we're going to get the space to grow. If we don't help anybody and just showing everybody away, then it's just going to be the same money cycling in here, in and out, and it won't grow. So Madman, my man, Mad Cat. That Mad Cat, that's a cool PFP you've got there. That's awesome. Let's see here. Because love the Boomer Squad. Dude, y'all are strong in here. You got a strong community. It's awesome, man. I love seeing it. Nightcoin 420 420 Crow. Yeah, so it was 369 for the whitelist and then 420 for the
that's right.
For the pre-sale. Yeah, the public sale. Gotcha. I want a Gen X squad. That'll be a future squad later down the road, I'm sure. Let's see here. Let's see. When is the date of the snapshot for the houses? Do you have a set date, or is it just going to be kind of random so you can't really?
Yeah, it'll be within a window. It'll be when Chow Time is being played. So we don't want to tell this specific date because we just want. There's going to be like sell pressure, obviously, when the snapshot's taken. There's going to be people that get rid of boomers, but then we'll also have something else coming down the line. But we also don't want to have people like waiting last minute and overpaying for something to then get dumped on because the snapshot's been taken. So, I mean, we're trying to keep it as steady as possible through the things that we have coming and the things that are being announced. So, but yes, during Chow Time, while that game's being played, which is a 30-day game, we'll take the snapshot
sometime during then. Okay, cool. That's fair enough. Keith Blouch, thanks for being here, brother. He said, where did you come up with the idea for the old folks for the NFTs?
Yeah, so it was just one of those things where like we were looking at NFTs ourselves. Most of them were like animals or things like that. And, I don't know how we came. I basically had this just random thought. I was like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if there was like an old guy trying to put a Bitcoin in like a hardware wallet, right? So you got this hardware wallet, and that's what I drew. Was like my first drawing, and the best artist on the team by a mile is myself. And
so you are an artist?
No.
Okay.
Full thick sarcasm, terrible, shitty artist.
Draw like a stick figure and tell them this is what you want, right?
I mean, it's on my light paper. If you click it, it's not horrible. It's pretty bad, but it's got some actual shading and coloring in it. But
it's probably better than I can draw. I can graphic design, but I can't draw for crap, man. I suck at drawing.
But the biggest thing about the art, and this is again because we feel like we're a pretty fun group of people, like the team. Like we've been all friends for a long time. We like to mess around with each other, bust each other's chops, and have a good time. But like the concept and like the theme behind it is again, there's funny and we think like it's creative, but also this concept that I mentioned earlier, where people getting into crypto have no clue what they're doing. Like they have no idea. They like setting up a wallet, making transactions, buying things, approving on websites, getting scammed, whatever the case may be.
It's
like
confusing.
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
So everybody was like our boomers at some point. That's the thing we tell people. Like everybody has been our boomer at one point in their life, whether you're actually that old or not. It doesn't matter because at one point somebody was like, "Hey, you should set up a wallet for crypto," and you were like, "What the hell is that? How do I do that?" So
a year ago, I was nervous getting into DeFi. A little over a year ago, I had no idea, man. I just started watching YouTube videos and asking people, and that's how I learned. But it was intimidating, and even outside of DeFi, man, even centralized exchanges, you get on KuCoin and stuff, dude. The first time I seen KuCoin, I was like, this shit looks like the biggest scam I've ever seen in my life, man. I just didn't understand it. I had no idea what was going on, but
KuCoin has a special place in our hearts. I have a nice solid bag that's probably worth like 1 cent right now.
Nice.
Deep Brain Chain was like an investment back then. It was like some AI project that, again, part of learning the space. It's like this thing is mooning like crazy. You pop in and then write it up a little bit, and you're like, hey, I'm like made like $5,000. And of course, $5,000 to me at the time was, well, to anybody at any point in their life is a lot of money.
Oh yeah, for
like,
sure.
do you take this out? No, I want more. It's going to be worth millions. And then it comes down and like, okay, I'm breaking even now. Do I take it out? No, it'll go back. And now it's worth like I said, like 1 cent.
Everybody's been through it, man. More than once, unfortunately. But I feel like the crypto space in general is getting wiser because there's more YouTubers like myself that are, preaching, take profits, man. Like you've got to take profits, because it seemed like last year, especially end of summer, beginning of fall, even, nobody was really talking take profits. Everybody was talking diamond hand it through the good and the bad, and everybody did it, and everybody got freaking wrecked, man.
A lot of people that are diamond handing are the one, or memeing the diamond hand and don't let go, are also the ones that are taking their profits along the ways and keeping it, do what's right for you.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's got their own strategy. You have to have a plan when you're investing, and just go by that plan and not have emotion involved in it, and certain things, don't get me wrong, I diamond hand stuff like Crow.
Sure.
Dude, I'm not selling Crow. I buy more Crow anytime I can, and I am not selling it.
Yeah, and that's how we feel about it too. With Crow especially, but like there's things where like, I've always looked at crypto when I was investing in it, especially early when I wasn't putting like a ton of money into crypto, was more about, I treated it almost like if I was going to a casino where like I love gambling, by the way. I like going to the casino and playing, blackjack or craps or whatever. But
sure,
I always walk in expecting to lose the money I come with, right? That's like, that's the expectation. So that's how I started with crypto. Is like, if I put it in, I expect to lose it. Again, if my wife is watching, she's like, "That's not what you told me." But sorry,
you didn't want her knowing that it could be gone.
Yeah, but
that's funny. I like Monster's comment here. He said, "You guys should stake your boomers in my wallet." That's a great idea. Y'all can send them to mine too. I would be happy to watch over them for y'all. T. Dane says never. Let's see here. When is the snapshot? Okay, we covered that. Snapshot for boom rooms is a secret. Will be within 3 weeks, most likely. So get your 10 off secondary. Dude, I'm fixing to grab some more, man. I really am. Like, because I'm not in that many NFT projects, and I'm kind of learning as I'm going and trying to be a sponge and just absorb as much information from, devs like yourself with this project, or other influencers in the space and stuff. So
sure.
Like 21 Mile, I'm glad that I've ran across him. I've seen him for a while, but I've not really listened in much, and I have been recently, just kind of quietly sitting back listening and stuff. So it's a lot of knowledge, man, a lot of knowledge in Twitter Spaces. So props to him and the other guys that are doing it too. It's awesome.
Yep.
So Cronado Nation, there you go, Cronado Nation. Absolutely. That's awesome. Let's see here. Doxed. Oh, wait. Yep. He's doxed.
Hey.
Wait. So we still have time. There is still time. Let's see here.
And you don't need 10, by the way. There's thresholds for 1, 3, 5, 7, 10. So you don't need to have 10. You don't there's room sizes all the way up. So people just obviously want the best one. So that's why the penthouse gang is a thing. But
it's what you shoot for anyway, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
I just seen a comment and I think I just completely lost where it was. Somebody mentioned, let's see if I can find it here real quick. How do you pronounce the secondary market? Dude, I've been wondering that. Is it a Bezus? A Bizus?
I say Bezus Bay.
Bezus? Dude, everybody I talk to, nobody knows how to say it for sure.
Croce's an easier one to say. I give them credit for a better name.
Yep, Croce is quite a bit easier.
Easier to say Croce.
Yep. Not taking profits is why I'm broke right now. Dude, yeah.
That's the thing. You learn it.
Yep. And then you just don't do it again. Oh, there it is. David Dawson. Thanks for reading here, man. He said, Texas, I love the Half-Life poster, brother. Yep, I've got a bunch of stuff back here behind me.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I love Breaking Bad, man. That stuff's awesome. I found a really cool Bitcoin one I want to get, but what would be really cool is a Boomer Squad poster. That'd be badass.
We're
Do,
gonna have
do
some
some
cool
kind of
stuff coming
poster.
here.
It's a different merch and stuff you can buy. That'd be awesome,
Yeah.
man.
All of our we'll do a snapshot for this as well at some point, but everyone who's got a Boomer Squad NFT, every unique wallet will get a free merch on our free merch run. So we
Really
just flipped the bill for that last night. So we're waiting for the first one to be made so we can show how it officially looks, but we're super excited about it. So
nice. That's awesome.
yeah.
Matt Man said, when is secondary on our DApp?
I assume he's talking through the DeFi wallet. We will reapply for whitelist. So like the way that CC has, are you on the DeFi app?
Oh yeah. Dude, I use that more than anything.
So they have they have the DApp section of their app, and you need to be whitelisted for it to function and show up and all that good stuff. So when we reached out to them during our mint, because it was preventing iOS users from minting on and through the app, because if we weren't whitelisted, and
Gotcha.
they basically said like once you mint out, then you can come back to us. And so now we gotta
Cool.
just go do it.
Yeah, I love the DeFi wallet, man. Like it's just easy to use, in my opinion. It's pretty easy to use. It's a good one especially for people just coming into the space. I think for me it's easy anyway.
Yeah,
Everybody else I talk to likes it.
It's pretty well done. There's obviously a lot of buggy things that they need to check out. Like they need to be able to change their art. You need to be able to change your RPC, or they need to upgrade that thing. So because like the only thing that happens is a lot of users are only used to the DeFi app, and if you're stuck on that main Cronos.org RPC, and like something like a Mad Meerkat mint or something where there's thousands of users trying to mint at once, you're never going to mint anything. The MetaMask people are going to beat you every time.
Exactly.
On those.
Yep. Exactly. CT Dane, take profit, but how long to hold it or what to do with it? That's the name of the game right there, man. That's the name of the game.
That's right.
OBJ, how's it going? Let's Crow. Love Boomer Squad. Love Cronos. Love my fellow Crow Maxis. Absolutely. Another nickname some of my subscribers say is Chromies. Instead of homies, the Chromies.
Okay.
That's pretty cool one too.
The only thing I'll say, we got to have, I love Cronos. I've talked to and like interacted with most of the projects in the space. We got to stop naming everything Crow. We got a lot of Crow projects,
dude. Yeah, it's gonna be a phase. I think, like a fad. I think it'll get away from it because everything that's coming out has Crow in the name. Everything,
which is fine and it's cool, but like eventually, like people are gonna run out of things to name themselves.
Yeah, they really will, and it'll just get old. They'll have to go into something new then. David said Carl is a degenerate. We all are, David. We are all we are all degenerates, bro.
So Dawson's on the team, and he's talking about my wife, which she's watching. So I don't know why you need to record it. I'm pretty sure she's watching, or had watched and then got tired of hearing me talk and left.
Right, David, you're recording it, and if anybody else wants to see it, I mean, it'll be on my channel. You can go back and watch it anytime. All this stuff will be posted on there. So, I'm actually I've got like folders in my YouTube I started now where I'm gonna do one that's like specifically like Cronos NFT projects, so if people want to come and see that. I've got a Cronos blockchain folder now, but I want to break it down even more than that, be pretty cool. So
that'd be awesome.
Rocking the Yeti. Are you talking about my cup? Or you got a Yeti? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say mine. This one's not a Yeti. I've got one, but this one isn't it. So obviously you're in Cronos and stuff. Any thoughts? It's super early in the project and everything, but would you ever consider bridging or anything like that, like bridging over to Ethereum? Or would you?
100%.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I think it's smart just because Ethereum's so big. I mean, that's where a lot of stuff is. So it seems like it'd be beneficial.
Like we basically, sorry, my iPad keeps giving me updates and kind of muting me or something. But for us, like this is why we're starting to do the cross community events. Like we had one with PA, like I said earlier, which is big. We have another big one next week, which we'll announce this weekend, I think, which will be another massive space with another huge Ethereum project that knows nothing about Cronos. And And honestly, like it's not like when we, I'm not going to oversell this. Like when we had that space with PA, which was awesome. Like we probably got like I don't know 5 or 10 of their community members to come over to Kronos and come into
Sure.
the ecosystem. But that's just that's just how you have to do. You got to keep like plugging away. And so we'll
Absolutely.
do the same thing with them with the other project. They almost said
Yeah.
slip almost. And
Oh man.
it was
Oh,
close. And
dang.
and yeah, we'll probably we'll maybe get 1 or 5 or who knows how many of their community
Yeah.
members. But if they like it and they like it started with one of the other discords I met on the east side. They minted a boomer and they got a really good boomer and they sold it for I think they sold it for like whatever 6,000 crow or 7,000 crow or something. Like holy
Sure.
crap, how is this? I didn't know that this was a thing. Like how is this project? Like I didn't even know Kronos was a network that had NFTs, and it just
Most
seems
people
super
don't.
new. And yeah,
Most people don't know. Yep. Yeah, I'm getting to know some projects really well too that are very solid in the Ethereum side, and um, obviously I'll share contacts with you and stuff too, because I
sure,
mean it may be maybe some kind of collaboration y'all can do in the future. Some prominent projects that are a couple of them are newer, some of them have been around for a while, but just solid communities, man. Super solid
yeah.
communities and good positive vibes from everybody. So that's what it's all about, man. We'll all help each other out for sure.
Yeah, let me know.
Let's,
And honestly, too, like if you wanted to host like I don't know, like a roundtable thing or something like that on your live stream too, that could be an option.
I
I'll
know I
tell you
thought
what to do
about
with your show, but
no, I was
so,
thinking about doing that because a couple other people have done it in the past, and I know, but most of the YouTubers have kind of shied away from it for whatever reason. But I thought about doing like a crypto roundtable with crypto projects, and then do like an NFT roundtable with like you just said, and then have some Kronos devs on, some Ethereum or Polygon, whatever, you know what I mean, and kind
sure.
of everybody can just chit chat and talk about projects and stuff. That'd be awesome, man. I'll 100% start working on that actually, and maybe we can get something put together in the next couple of weeks. That'd be awesome.
I'll get you. I'll DM you another person. So I mentioned the 3 Kronos guys that host Good Spaces. Obviously, there's more than, as well, but there's another good like cross chain AMA that happens every Tuesday that I'll send you his DMs for. Like your head will kind of explode in there because it's like you'll hear networks that are launching NFTs that you don't even know. You're like, what? How's that? So I'll send
Really?
you that so you can listen. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, do that, and then send me the names of everybody that was in the
I
chat
will.
here. That just so I don't forget. A lot of times I'll write stuff down, but I didn't, and I don't want to forget anybody, so I can definitely stay in touch with everyone, man. Um,
Sure.
what did Lucas say here? Elder Carl, how did you get so lucky to find such an amazing ambassador, Doc Hunt? He's the best.
It's
I guess
Luke.
is
Okay.
there some sarcasm in that?
Well, it's I think it's Lucas Hunt is saying Doc Hunt is the best ambassador ever.
Uh,
So I think
Gotcha.
so
Take.
the
He's got some pride in himself.
that's right. He's Doc is awesome. Yeah, we just we have an ambassador program which we basically like. It's almost kind of like a council setup where like the people that are spending most of their time in the community and in spaces and stuff, which we try to do as best as possible. But I can't be out and about all the time and kind of pick their brains and see what they have to say. So we had 5 initially through our mint, and then we added a couple more. So I think we have 7 right now that are just they have a different line of access to the team to be able to ask questions or tell us about what they see going on
Sure.
and that kind of stuff. So it's like our
That's awesome,
first
man.
hand line of advice, kind of.
Very cool. That's awesome. I think Boomers is a pretty cool guy in Tornadoes and doesn't afraid of anything. Shoot, we can't be afraid of anything. We all got to be in this together and make it, man. We all got to win. Let's see here. Wait till you see the Evo hat. Evo hat. What's an Evo hat?
Oh, I
I don't.
know. I mean, I know what the hat looks like. I'm gonna like probably age myself here or look like an idiot because I don't know what Evo hat is either. I'd have to Google this. I know what it looks like because I saw it, I approved it, and it looks awesome. But now I have to Google Evo hat. Hang on.
Oh, for some merch stuff. Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about? Okay,
yeah,
gotcha. A fugly dog NFT series, small with their front teeth sticking out or stolen boomer teeth. Dude, that'd be awesome.
yeah.
That'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. I could see that. I could see y'all doing that. That'd be cool. Waddy Rodriguez in the house. How's it going, Waddy? Thanks for joining, brother. Appreciate you being here, man. We just finished designing it last night. We incorporated a lot of our brand into it and still made it super subtle.
Yeah, now see Dawson yells at me all the time because I say too many things, and he's literally like monologuing about the hat design before anyone's seen it. Come on, Dawson.
That's hilarious. Glory Red said, love the
kidding,
MMF tokens in the artwork. Yeah, I do too. That was the first thing I noticed when I was initially looking through some of the artwork, the MMF tokens, all the tokens really. I mean, it's super cool, man. I mean, it's great. So the artists that you have, are they in-house designers, like in-house artists, or is it?
Them.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So Luca, so the other two, so the two ladies, they kind of just on commission because it's just like website asset arts or the comic art, right? So they go do their other stuff. Luca, we just hired full time to run our next couple of collections, so he's going to work on the project full time. So
I like where they're going with this. They need pets. Yeah, dude. I think that'd be cool because old people always have a little dog or a cat, a little poodle or a little cat or something. Man, that'd be awesome, dude. That'd be really awesome. I'm really the only one Am I really the only one chatting? Lucas said. I can only see my chat. You can only see your chat. So if you're on an iPhone, they do this stupid setting on YouTube now where it's between top chats and you can switch it to live chat. I need to start mentioning that to people that are in the chats. I forgot about it. They just made this change on YouTube for some reason. So you got to switch it to live chat mode so you see everybody's chat. That's probably what's going on, Lucas. Crodix NFT. Hell yes. Somebody mentioned Crodix NFT in the chat. My day is made now, guys. Dude, that freaking NFT series is hilarious, man. The first Cronos stream I ever had, somebody came in shilling Crodix NFT, and I immediately went and bought a Crodix NFT. And dude, I freaking tell everybody about him. That shit is funny. It's hilarious.
We know those guys too, and I've actually taken a look, and it was funny because the other day when you were first talking about the project, like you said you were going to review us or whatever.
Yeah.
I was eating dinner, like we had ordered pizza or something with my wife, and you were talking, and you had mentioned Crodix, and she doesn't like really mess around in the space at all. She's like, what the heck is Crodix? So I showed her their like advertising GIF, and she like thought it was really. She was like losing it. She couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah,
dude. She was like, "How's this a thing?" I was like,
I constantly tag them, and I swear to God, like I bet at least probably close to 100 people have bought them that I've told them about, literally. And I keep tagging them and everything, trying to get the devs. I'm like, dude, y'all need to come on for an AMA. I'm telling you, like, it's such a hilarious idea, but it has a good cause behind it. It's like, if it got out to the masses, like they could mint that damn thing out. I just know it. I think they could.
I'll try to get a hold of him for you too. It's not like I know him or talked to him or her or whatever. But they're always posting around their stuff, so I'll tell them.
Do it and tell them they can come on anytime. And if they're not doxxed, I mean, it's not a big deal. They can just put a PFP up instead of the camera, and it's not a big deal at all. But I really think, dude, like I think they could do good. I really do. It's just freaking hilarious, man.
They are pretty funny. I will give them that.
Loaded Lions, Croilet. Oh God, Croilet. I'm surprised somebody hasn't done it. Cop 2. I'm surprised somebody hasn't done it yet. You probably just gave somebody an idea. Got to get the potato human NFTs. I've seen those. Are those on Cronos?
Those are on that's NFT, the CDC website marketplace.
Oh, that's right. Yep, Steve told me about those. BBQM down on that like. Yeah, y'all smash that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe. I sound like a broken record, but
no, I keep telling them for sure. I'll tell them to guys, subscribe, like.
Yeah, definitely, seriously. And what I'm gonna do, so I've got some other projects I've been talking to. When I get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to throw 1,000 sub party and just kind of thank everybody for supporting me, man. And I'm going to give away some NFTs and stuff, man, and do something big. You know what I mean? Just a celebration, just give back to the community and, do some drawings, give NFTs, or give some Crow or ETH or whatever. You know what I mean? So it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and if you, we could totally help you do that too. Once you hit 1,000, we can throw some prizes. Don't know what yet when we get there, but yeah, let me know.
That'd be cool, man. I appreciate
Yep.
it. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Definitely. And we'll get a live stream going and stuff. Y'all can hop in for a little bit or whatever. That'd be cool. Each
You
boomer
can
is
literally
accruing.
host it. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Each boomer is accruing 2.5% of secondary sales actively as we speak. That's awesome. That's awesome. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you could connect a lot of the projects too on Cronos. Would love the opportunity. So I mean, really, just get your name out there. They'll line up and help you do set up for your 1,000 1,000 sub thing, and we can make that pretty
for
big.
sure, dude. Seriously, I want to make it huge, like so that there's a lot of people there, man. You know what I mean? That'd be badass, and it'll give like other projects exposure too, man. And I cover everything. I've got a lot of ETH projects and stuff that I'm invested in personally, or that I like and follow. And but I kind of just fell into the niche of Cronos because I like it. I didn't know what I was going to do for sure when I started the channel. I just knew I wanted to cover crypto, and it just kind of fell into place. There's not a lot of people talking Cronos on YouTube, and here we are, man. It's blown up. So I can't wait to see what comes in the future, man, for y'all's project, for Cronos, for my platform, and everything, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're super excited. And it's like for us, we get a little silly because we'll be like, I say silly, like like I could pick a much better word, but like we'll be talking and like conceptualizing a project or an idea, and then someone will have like a little tag to add to it that's like maybe a little bit of a different thing, and then we'll like an hour later we're like, okay guys, we have to get back to like what we were working on initially.
Right.
Like it happens all the time, and it's super. But that's the awesome thing about the space. Like if you you see one idea and it's maybe like a really cool idea, or maybe you like maybe take a little bit of a spin out of it, then when somebody spins it differently, then it might trigger a whole different set of ideas to come from that, and then it kind of grows into this like entirely different thing. And that to me is the most fun part about the project, is like sitting down with the team and just being like, okay, I was thinking about doing this today, like how do we do that? Like those are our best sessions as in meetings, is just to pop up like, I was driving to work today and thought about this, and I was like, what if we did XYZ, and then it turns into them thinking about it, and then they just spiral into our what we kind of
had. He got rugged. He'll be back. Carl will be back. He got rugged. Guys, we'll give him a second. He should be back. He was mid-sentence too. Mid-sentence. Speaking good information. All right, he's back. You got rugged for a second, huh?
My iPad. I don't know what the hell's going on. Don't like it.
That's funny. Yeah, that's cool though. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, the pop up, just start thinking of stuff, and then everybody starts collaborating on it. That's awesome, man.
Yep.
For sure. What did Lucas say here? Dawson or Carl, when can we start claiming our 2.5%, and where do we go to do it?
Yep. So the verified distribution contract, which is the contract that is the pay splitter, the mattress fund, that's out for audit right now. So the community, devs were comfortable with it. Didn't feel like it needed like they were gonna, or they felt like it was good to push live, but the community had asked a bunch to get it audited, so that's fine. So we send it out for audit. So once it gets back, we'll post it and it'll be live. So we're just kind of
waiting. Cool. Very cool. So each boomer is accumulating Crow as we speak. Can't claim it. So when you buy one, there's more rewards there. That's awesome. Definitely. So everybody's earning as we speak, as we're talking right now. That's awesome, man.
And and it's not just on the drip. So like I think something for us, like 2.5 sales per 2.5% sales reflection on sales is very small. Like we're talking, I think at this point that means everybody's gonna get let me do a quick math here. So right now every boomer is entitled to, I should be faster, that wasn't quick, like 1.25 Crow, which is not a lot, obviously. It's 1.25 Crow. But it's more of like a sign of good faith, and it's also something, a proof of concept in the future. So teams taking 3% of sales reflection to put back into the project, 2.5 is through verified distribution. 2.5 goes into the match or to the DAO. So 10,000
Okay.
Crow is already getting added to the 100,000 Crow that we've kind of set the DAO up for to begin with. So the DAO's
Oh,
already
wow.
gone from 100,000 Crow to 110,000 Crow just on secondary sales reflection. But that verified distribution contract will be the same mechanism we use for all of the other things to reflect revenue back. So when we mint the
Gotcha.
boom rooms and the boom room components, 50% of the sales revenue from those two projects will go directly into verified distribution. So
Wow.
initially, the way I always explain is like it's going to come in bigger chunks rather than like this bigger, like instead of like dripping them this constant drip, which the drip will come from like secondary sales revenue first. It'll be like
Sure.
little, and then project launches, and then a lot comes in, and then
That's
little,
awesome,
whatever.
man. That's
And then
awesome.
hopefully we build more things that drip more frequently and that type. That's the idea. So
Sure. Very cool. That's very cool. I like what Nick Forget said here. Maybe assistive devices, airdrops, canes, walkers, wheelchairs. That's a good idea. That's a
yeah,
cool idea. It is, man. So, and it's cool because the community's involved. I'm sure they're coming with tons of ideas and, that y'all may or may not have thought of, it's awesome.
yeah, we had for sure. I had a lot of good feedback from the community, and honestly, the biggest one has been two things that like since we've had those discussions, like we've really harped on them a lot. So like we host office hours every week. We've changed it to twice a week now, which is just open forum to the community. They come and ask whatever. The part of the team just sits in Discord and talks, or like opens a Twitter space. And one of the first things that we learned was this concept of like everybody thinks that this project is only for like 60-year-olds and nobody else.
Yeah.
So like we did a lot of work to like try to like make sure that people understood it wasn't just for old people, it's for everybody. And the concept of the art is, like I said earlier, is more about everybody doesn't know what the hell they're doing when they first learn about crypto.
Oh, for
Um,
sure.
and then the
Yep.
second thing we've learned from the community is like your stuff is way too intimidating, and there's a lot there, which excites a lot of people, but a lot of people that turns them off. So we've made sure to always tell people like if you don't care about the games and the games sound too degen or too ridiculous and the boom rooms sound too complicated, you can also just sit there with your boomers and come back like once a month, once every 2 months, and collect your crow and sell
Yeah.
off the stuff that's been airdropped and not participate in the project. Like you don't have to be doing all these things to get the benefits from them.
Exactly. Yep. That's awesome. Yeah, Lucas said I'm able to ask some good ones. I try to ask even if I know the answers because some people don't ask or don't know to ask, and Carl giving answers carries way more power and influence behind it. Yeah, that's true, Lucas, and like especially like this AMA here. I mean, it's recorded so people can go back and watch it and get some answers from it that they may be wondering. So it's definitely good. Even if I do it all the time, man. I repeat stuff constantly, because not everybody knows.
Yeah.
What about the next game, Degen? Let's leak some alpha on the next game.
No.
It's too early.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I'll say. It's for sure. So that comes from when we were on that PA space. I felt very peer pressured into releasing some alpha. So the alpha was, typically I've always said like I don't care about peer pressure. I'll take it or leave it, whatever. But it's fine to do. The ZAG game is a game. So on our like little timeline of roadmap or whatever, we've kind of hinted at what ZAG is. ZAG is a game that's coming, and it will feed the degens of the space. They will really like it a lot.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So it's like it's a very degen game. Like that's all I can say about it. It's if you're looking for this like very safe and guaranteed thing, no shot. It's going to feed the degen in you. And I
Gotcha.
think a lot of people are going to like it
That's
because
awesome.
most of the people in crypto are degens.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. I'll be looking forward to it. The first thing I noticed, and I may have mentioned it to you when I looked at your website for the first time, is like the whole team's doxed, and you got a huge team, but they're all doxed. And I mean, for me, doxing isn't like, I'm a degen, so doxing is not a big deal, if a project's KYC'd and stuff. But for a lot of people, they want to put a face to a name, so I think it makes a difference. It does make a difference. So it's, I was glad to see it,
Yeah, we have
y'all need to jump on this website. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. You could also tell me to shut up too. I talk way too much.
No, you're good,
Okay.
man.
The team. So we formed an LLC as well. So like we're on an LLC. If we end up doing some malicious, stupid stuff, you can easily find us, and we ain't got nowhere to run.
Yep.
And then, as far as the team goes, like I think the coolest part about the project is like we're super lucky, to be honest with you, that I have met and became really close friends with like 4 people that end up becoming developers in their professional life, and then know how to write and build programs and write code and build websites, those types of things. And having met other people that are just as like thinking the same way, like Dawson, in terms of like coming up with how we should be running the business, and the marketing side of our project, the social media side, like it just worked out that my group of friends that I interact with all the time, like playing Counter-Strike with, or I've
Yeah.
been working with for over 5 years, like they just all kind of fit the right kind of note, and it just kind of worked.
That's awesome, because that's not typical. A lot of projects, I mean,
No.
people may know each other in the space a little bit, but there's a lot of projects I've talked to, surprisingly, like they never really even knew each other, or they've never even met in person. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's pretty crazy.
And I shout
Justin,
out to all the people in projects that build like by themselves, or like 1 or 2 people, because like I it's crazy. So like seriously, like huge props to those guys
oh,
or
for sure,
projects that do
man,
that.
for sure. Justin asked with the QR code. I have it's actually an Ethereum wallet address, a donation wallet. Uh, Money that goes into it, I'm going to use it for giveaways, or buy NFTs or whatever, and give it away back to the community and stuff. So I always keep the old QR code on here. 10K subs incoming, dude. I can't wait. I'm gonna hit 10K subs. It's only a matter of time. It's gonna happen. Watch, just sit back and watch. I believe it is a crypto one, so it would be better to clarify with. Yep. It's an Ethereum address.
Yeah, you got to get
Yeah,
where's the Cronos QR code?
I meant to switch it out, because usually, like in my chats, or like after live streams, I always forget to do it. But usually, like in all my videos, I'll do in the description, I'll leave a Cronos donation address and an Ethereum donation address. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That way there's both options. But I need to do that. I need to switch it up, or add a Cronos one on there too, just for donations. And it's not expected or anything. I don't ever expect anything, man. I'm just here having a good time. And eventually, I mean, obviously it's work, and I have a full-time job, but if this keeps going like it is, it could turn full-time. And
Yeah.
after you get over a certain point, time is money. You got to make a living too. So at this point, I'm not worried about it, but eventually it'll get there.
And that's the idea with Boomer Radio, is like, all the people like yourself that are trying to build a following and build the kind of a space and a community for themselves. At some point, you should be rewarded for that work, or been like, that's work. It is work. Like, you got to get on here all the
Yep.
time, sit here and talk to people and go through content and prepare. And I'm sure there's editing and all this other stuff that comes into play. And like, it's very easy for people to forget that, like, for me, if I tune into your stream, I just tune in and I could come and go as I please, or
Sure.
whatever. But you're like, this is your thing. Every time you're streaming, you got probably like 30 minutes before you're doing some prep, or maybe even long
Yep.
before that, to research, and then
Yep.
closes up. You got to catch up on other stuff, and
Yeah, it's
there's a
constant
lot.
research. It's constant research. Like, yeah, people don't realize it. Like, I mean, I'm constantly researching stuff, even
Yep.
throughout the day, like on my phone and stuff, just making sure I'm keeping up with things that happened or are going on with projects, stuff like that. Also, our DAO is taking 2.5%, so we cannot wait to have the community put proposals forward, and we can vote on what you all want to do. Yeah, with the DAO, it'll be community vote through the DAO. That's smart too. I think it's good to incorporate a DAO into it. So the DAO function, that's not active right now. Is that coming in the future?
Yeah, we'll get it done here once we get the verified distribution contract up. We'll formalize it and go. So
Gotcha.
it's basically we have certain parts of the dev team work on certain pockets so that they're not stepping on each other as they're developing. So the guy that's going to actually launch put the DAO up is in charge of some Chow Time stuff that we need to get up ASAP. So that's kind of like first, and then he'll get that going.
Gotcha. Awesome, man. TX, I love the support you're showing for the Boomer Squad. They're my crypto NFT family, so I'm subscribing, and we'll talk about your YouTube channel. I really appreciate it, Lucas. I really do. And yeah, I'm passionate about crypto and the space and Cronos and good projects like this. As soon as I started reading about it, and then talking with Carl, I was like, dude, this is definitely something that I want to invest in and stand behind and help support. For sure, 100%, man. So
I appreciate
appreciate
it.
the love, and I'll spread it back as well. I mean, I'll tell everybody.
They'll Doc will let everybody know. He'll be in like 17 spaces tomorrow.
Dude, maybe I'll hit 1,000. Maybe I'll hit 1,000 subs before the week's over. Wouldn't that be something? I would freak out, man. I would absolutely freak out. Anything's possible. I mean, I'm not expecting that, but it could happen. Nothing wrong with sports.
I'll post the recording up on our Discord as well, and there will be plenty of people that are waking up in 4 hours or something, and I'll tell them to go check it out and sub.
Yeah,
and take a listen.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, man. Yep, absolutely. That's awesome. Dude, I'm sorry, guys. I've been so far behind this whole time, so I'm literally kind of just blowing through some of these. Glory Rudd said sweeping the floor on boomers. Yep, I'm sure that floor's gonna keep getting swept, man. Hey, what's up? Just woke up. It's 4 a.m. Kimmy Husko, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. 4 a.m. That's an early morning. That's an early morning. Put a QR code in each corner. Yeah, I should. I'll do a Cronos one in one corner, Ethereum in one corner. I guess I could do a BNB and I don't know, Polygon or something.
Yeah, do your BP20 Trust Wallet QR code.
Exactly.
Throw it in there. Yeah.
Everything.
I still have some bags on there. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what's on my Trust Wallet right now.
That's funny.
Did you participate in any of that stuff back when that was hot? Like when it first came out, the Trust Wallet and Pancake Swap and all that good stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
Did you get into Goose?
No, I didn't get into Goose. No.
It didn't turn out well for us.
It didn't turn out well.
No, some did, but it was one of those things where it was like probably the most promising of the DeFi platforms, and then they got a little crazy, and then now we're sitting on a nice bag of Goose. We're sitting on a nice bag of Deep Brain Chain. We're sitting on a nice bag of Viking Swap or whatever the hell it was. There's a lot of
nice dust bags, basically, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Sitting there just worth nothing. Keith Blutch said, at 55, I'm almost old enough to be a boomer. Is anyone watching this older than me? Hey, you're never too old, man. Never too old to be in this space at all. Miss NFT Queen, how are you? Thank you for the support and being here. I'm sure she's getting some good insight in this. She usually comes with some heat for some questions with the devs from all the projects. She comes with some heat sometimes, and
does she?
She's yeah, big time. So she's being pretty quiet. So she must be liking what she's hearing. So that's a good sign. If Miss NFT Queen approves, then y'all are all good.
Nice.
You still have some cake? Yeah.
I have my cake. I play the lotto every day. I used to until I run out of cake.
Right.
I can't play anymore. Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm actually caught up. Nice. I agree, Chuck.
There you go.
We'll be what do you say? I definitely will be swooping up some more of these boomers while they're still fresh out of the oven. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Me too, Chalka. Absolutely, 100%. Well, yeah, we'll set up another one, man. Come back on, and you can give updates. And I mean, I'm sure there's more stuff that we didn't even cover, because y'all got a lot going on, man. And guys, so this recording will be on my YouTube channel, so y'all can share it. And then people that are new to this project or may not have heard of it or whatnot, I'm going to put after this ends, I'll go back in and add on the description. I'll put links to y'all's social media and Discord and all that good stuff. So it'll be awesome. Easy access for everybody, man. So
yeah, like I said, we'll get your live stream up there, and then I think the biggest thing is we'll keep me posted on anything you got going on with Cronos. If you want to make some connections over there and talk to some of those other projects, I can hook you up.
Yep, so. Absolutely, man. Yep, we'll make this thing happen together, man. I'll send like I said, I've got a few that could be possible good connections for you for in future collaborations or whatnot. We can send them over, and then vice versa. So yeah, man. Well, we've been going at it an hour and a half. It's been a good space, man. It's definitely fun. I enjoy it. Let's see here. I wanted to read that last message. Hey Max, check out the additional info on the YouTube page. It's there.
Someone's looking for Discord, I think.
Thank you to all the first timers here. Please like and subscribe. Yep, listen to Chaka. First timers here. I appreciate everybody being here. This has been a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see what comes next and see like the project keep unfolding. It's gonna be cool. Gonna be super cool.
And thank you. And I enjoy doing this type of stuff. I love talking about our project. Obviously, I do it all the time, but
oh yeah,
but I do appreciate you having us on, and like I said, I love to come back even if it's for Boomer Squad, or you like come back and talk about Cronos. You tell me like don't say shit about Boomer Squad. It's totally fine.
For sure.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna start jumping in more Twitter Spaces and stuff too. So I jump in with ones you're in or the other guys or whatnot. Send me that list of the guys that were in here so I can make sure I'm following all of them and everything. Let's see here. Joining today. Nice. Thank you so much. MMF token hunting, dude. MMF was cheap earlier. Jesus.
Yeah.
It dumped today, man.
It's been a rough. I mean, this is the market, man. This is how the stuff goes. This is gonna be. It'll be a rough ride for a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you believe in crypto, it's got to turn at some point. If that's your belief, and so for us, like, we're just gonna keep. It's funny. It was nice. So we were talking about this because again, this is the second time we've been through something like this in crypto, where the market goes completely bloody for like a huge period of time into a big bear, and somebody had asked me, it was like, how are you doing with all your crypto and like where your investments are at, like how you feel and whatever. I can't remember the exact question, but and honestly, it's not like some BS like answer here or like some BS point. Is like I really didn't even care. Like I was like, oh,
you can't.
I mean, it sucks. Obviously, I want it to be green instead of red, but like I really did not give a shit. Like I was more worried about getting like what I needed out for the project that day than anything else. And because I know I just hold my Crow and my other investments where they need to be, and it'll come back, or at least I believe it'll come back. That's all that matters.
Exactly. So. And not financial advice. I loaded more when MMF dumped down today. I bought more today. I bought some more, man. I was like, oh, dude, this isn't going to stay down forever. It's not going to stay down forever.
How far down did it get?
I think I got it. It was 12 cents, somewhere around there.
12?
I think so. 11 and a half or 12, somewhere around there. I don't know if it dipped lower than that for sure or not. It was pretty close to that though, somewhere around there when I got some earlier today. I was like, dang, man, I didn't expect it to drop. It was down like, I think 30%, something like that.
Yeah. That's like I said, that's most of the most of the space is going through that right now everywhere.
Oh, dude, a lot of the charts are down 90% right now, 80, 90%. It's crazy, but the ones that are, and the ones that are building in crypto in general, in newer projects, any project, they're still building. It doesn't matter if the chart's down, they're building. And the ones that continue building and don't drop the ball during the bear market are going to come out the other end and they are going to rip. And that's just what happens. So
that's the for us, like the only impact it's really had on us is like our merch payment was more of our budget than what we expected to pay, right? Because the Crow doesn't go as far to like, and the vendor that's running merch doesn't take Crow, they take US dollar, or so I have to convert that out. So like that type of stuff is what impacts the project. But like for us, like I don't care. And the biggest thing that I regret in terms of crypto, and again, this, like you say, not financial advice or whatever nomenclature you can throw on to get away from telling people to do something, like the biggest thing that I regret doing in crypto was when the market turned red my first time in, after experiencing the craziness of seeing all my bags grow and being well above what I invested in and being super excited and super happy, and then it turns on a pin and then goes the complete opposite direction, is I kind of just was like, I'm done with this. I'll leave and come back later. Right.
Yeah.
Not to say that you have to keep stacking bags either during this time. That doesn't, like, at least still learn and still see what else is happening. Like at the very like that's how I should take. Like I learn from it. It's just like keep seeing what people are doing. Pay attention to the people that are continuing to develop and build and put new stuff out there, because those are the ones, like you said, that they don't care about the market, because it proves like they're not on this short-term cycle. If they're on a short-term cycle, then the current market conditions matter. If you're not, then it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah. And it's not during it is during the bull markets when people make a lot of money, but the people that make the most money are making moves right now. And they're watching 100%. Right now. So that's just the way it is. Glory, what Glory say? Glory Road said MMF next year. Dude, I like you even more, Glory Road. I agree, man. $3. Come on, baby. Bring on $3, dude. That'd be awesome.
I mean,
Dumps
we
are
believe
just
in
Black
MMF.
Friday sales.
That's why we put them on our NFT.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they, and that was something too, because people asked, like, they gave us the okay. We obviously we wouldn't put anyone's stuff on our stuff without their permission. So we reached out. They're like, hey, I was like, I want to use your logo, because initially we had like our NFTs had like, I think there was like 18 coins or something, and then like a bunch of Cardano and Polygon and Solana and all this other stuff. What ended up happening though is like most of the collection was a bunch of coins that I didn't really care about, or that I had some bad memory with or something, right?
Gotcha.
And then I was like, okay, the team was like, let's cut out all this junk, and then let's put in the big boys. We'll put Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cronos, Doge, because Doge has its place, obviously.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then and we're like, okay, now we'll put Scratch in there, and then we'll put MMF. But we wanted to obviously get their okay. They're okay with it. They said, of course, and so.
Yep, that's awesome, man. Let's see here. Chalka Cities. Let's see. I got my list ready to stock up. Yeah, man. Yep, my list is ready too for crypto and NFTs. Now I just need to hit 100x right now so I can buy everything that I want to buy. Hello, sequence. Lucas said, "What you do is important. Wanted to make sure you knew. I appreciate you." I'm sure he's talking to both of us, and likewise, man. I appreciate the supporters that come in here, and I'm sure Carl appreciates everybody that's in their community too. Because if it wasn't for the community, then neither of us would be doing anything.
That's right.
Seriously. Mark will definitely bounce back eventually. I've looked at my MMO vaults in a few weeks, but when we're green for a while, they will be nice. Yeah, that's another one that's on my. I don't own MMO, but it's on my radar. It's on my radar for sure.
I haven't taken a look.
I don't even know what it's at right now. But yeah, guys. Well, we've been going a little over an hour and a half, man. Time flies by when you're having fun. We'll set up another one soon, and I mean, I'm sure we'll be chit chatting back and forth, and I'll jump into some spaces. Y'all got something planned tomorrow? You guys doing? A Twitter space planned?
We have office hours, and then we're starting to do, because of Boomer Radio, starting to do AMAs for projects. So I can't remember who we have, but our rules on AMAs, to anyone that lists back, is we have like a black and white set of rules, which is like, you need to have a functioning website, need to have been on a Twitter for more than 30 days, and then like a mint date either set or like kind of targeted. So that way,
gotcha.
I'm not I'm not going to pick and choose who I'm going to host on our spaces, because then it's giving some portrayal of either support or not support for somebody. So obviously they check those 3 boxes, then we'll host them. And I got to look and see who we have tomorrow, but that'll be tomorrow. And then we have bingo. Cool. Or no, do we have bingo? I can't remember. We have game night tomorrow night. We'll give away some NFTs so with Marbleverse, so it'll be pretty cool.
With Marbleverse, that's cool, man. Yeah, I haven't dug deep into that project, but I have been looking at it. It seems pretty cool.
I just like the art. I don't know much about the project other than their work. They have their game where you can race your marbles and earn whatever you're earning on their thing. But I like the way the art looks. So I bought one.
Yeah, they look super cool, man. Absolutely.
Someone's asking me, by the way, I have to show, because I've talked about this. So when we're done, I'll flip my camera and show all of my collectible stuff that I got on my walls here. So.
Oh, gotcha. You want to show the audience?
Yeah, just like this little nerd wall I got going on out here.
Let me put you on full screen here. Hold on one second.
So this is like, I got all of my
there we go.
I've talked about it. So this is
nice
reverse here. So this is all of my pops and my Marvel stuff. I'm not going to full spin here, because then you'll see a bunch of other stuff on my screen that I don't.
That's awesome. Heck yeah, that's awesome.
And then I got like this is also why I fell in love with NFTs, is because I like collecting stuff. So I have like bins of baseball cards, Pokemon cards, all that crap.
Yeah, I've got tons of baseball cards, man. I've had them since I was a little kid. Tons of them.
So, but man,
That's
thank you
awesome,
again.
man.
Seriously.
Yeah,
I appreciate
absolutely,
the
bro.
time.
And I'll send me those the other people on for the Twitter Spaces or other info. And well, I mean, we'll stay in touch, man. I'll talk
Sure.
to you probably tonight or tomorrow, man. And then
In
I'll
like 5
try and
minutes
jump
when
in
I
that.
DM you.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yep. So, guys, I appreciate everybody being here. Thank y'all. Oh, I got to shout out one more person. Do you collect turtles? Hung like a turtle, but I call him hung like a tortoise because one of my friends in the YouTube space, he's from the UK, and he calls him hung like a tortoise, and it's just hilarious with the accent. So I always call him hung like a tortoise.
I do
Hung
not
like a
collect turtles.
tortoise. Good work, TX. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it.
Man.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. Again, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Share it with everybody, man. We'll get this pumped up. We'll do a big 1K sub party and do some giveaways and stuff. So it's coming. It's coming soon. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end it and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Thank y'all.
Thanks, man.